Well, hey everybody, Mike Griffith here, and welcome to this week's Gimme5 question, and it comes from Dog Wired, and the question is, what needs, if any, could Georgia get out of the transfer portal? And here's the thing, we don't know, not for sure. This portal window, 45 days, this is brand new, this new free agency period, this opens up on Monday. And there's already some Georgia players that have told Kirby Smart they want to go into it. Kirby has not talked about it. Understandable. Georgia plays LSU, wants to keep the focus on the SEC championship game. We get it. But college football is happening, and there's players that are reaching out to Georgia that have interest in becoming Bulldogs, and there's Bulldogs on the current roster that have interest in going other places where they might have a better opportunity to play. So the safety position is probably the most obvious, with Christopher Smith moving on, wanting to shore up that depth. We know David Daniels is back there, but really Tyke Smith, really not a free safety, strong safety sort, more of a nickel. So keep an eye on the safety position. The wide receiver position, seems like there's injuries there every year this year. Very thin at that position, right? We don't know the future of Dominic Blaylock. Keep an eye on that. Dom's fought through 2 knee injuries. I think he's going to come up big in this postseason, so that's a player to keep an eye on. I think quarterback, though. I think quarterback is going to take center stage, and I know Kirby Smart said that he feels great about this quarterback room, and I believe him. He likes the prospects of Brock Vandagriff and Carson Beck and Gunnar Stockton, and certainly Stetson Bennett. Now, he'll exhaust his eligibility this year. But how much experience does Carson Beck have? And this whole idea of rebuilding seasons and growing, that doesn't seem to happen at Georgia. They compete for championships every single year. Did you know Georgia went after Caleb Williams in the transfer portal? That's why the day after the national title game, Stetson Bennett said he wasn't sure he was coming because he didn't know. So every year is a free agency period. You have to keep an eye on all these spots, and we just don't know who's going to be coming up next for the Georgia Bulldogs. What we do know is that Kirby Smart can identify and develop talent, and if you're a Georgia fan, you should have a lot of comfort, even though there's a lot of uncertainty ahead with the transfer portal and the upcoming signing class, the kind of kids they've got lined up. I think the majority of Bulldogs will still be guys developed in-house, but from year to year, there's going to be some of these transfers, i.e. free agents, they're going to be coming and going, putting the icing on the cake for the Bulldogs.